The Go Higher podcast is provided by the High Program at Wayne State University. The High Program, helping individuals go higher.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Go Higher podcast, where we take on the tough and relevant subjects in everyone's lives and provide insight on how to respond, resolve, and re-inspire yourself and those around you. Money has always been a vice for college students, from tuition costs to figuring out how to pay for groceries. Money is a focal point for the college experience. Considering the amount of anxiety that surrounds money, many opt out of dealing with it. Understandably, there's a ton of issues that college students face daily, but learning how to deal with your finances now can save you a lot of stress in the future. That sound means the key word of the day: finance, the science or study of the management of funds. Getting involved with your finances is crucial, and with many students expected to graduate with enormous amounts of debt, getting ahead of your finances is a must. Look into your debt. It's not fun, but knowing how much debt you're in can help you plan out a course of action. Student debt, credit card debt, even money you may owe to someone else, knowing how much goes where can ease some of your financial pressure. Side note, for student loans, you are usually given a 6-month grace period after graduation, so it gives you some time to figure out how to settle them. Keeping up with bills. This is a given, but it is important to keep up with bills and payments. Get a handle on your debt as soon as possible. Schedule what needs to be paid when, and make sure you have the funds to cover it. If you can, set up automatic payments so you won't have to hassle with billing dates. A lot of places will even minimize your payment if you're financially struggling. Create a budget. Budgeting is awful. It is tedious, meticulous, and it sucks the fun out of treating yourself. However, it is useful. Knowing exactly how you spend your money and knowing what to cut back on is an important step to getting your finances in order. Think about your daily expenses. How much do you spend every day? Prioritize your necessities over impulse buys. Are there certain expenses that put a dent in your wallet? Try cutting down on certain luxuries for a while. You can use apps like Mint or Good Budgeting that calculate your expenses and budgets for you, so you won't have to deal with the stress of saving receipts. Start a savings account. Savings can be hard, especially if you're in a position where you feel like you can't even save a nickel, but starting one can lead to beneficial habits of putting money on the side for a rainy day. Even saving a few dollars here and there can help in the long run. Try apps like Quipital, which is capital with a Q, where it rounds up purchases to the nearest dollar and collects pocket change amounts of money for you. If money is really tight, try researching banks with small or no minimum balance. And to rack up on interest, also consider opening an account with a bank with a high APY, annual percentage yield. All in all, getting in touch with your finances can help keep your head above water in the future. So remember, keep up with the amount of debt you owe and where the debt comes from. Pay attention to your bills. Practice budgeting by maintaining your expenses and purchases. And think about starting a savings account, because even saving pennies will be worth it in the long run. Protecting you and those around you are just as important as your education. Life happens, and we want to help you in every way possible to prepare for it. Here is your GHPP, Go Higher Program Podcast Safety Tip of the Day. Stay in populated areas of campus. Criminals thrive on anonymity. Your chances of depriving them of that is increased in well-populated areas. This safety tip came from Wayne State Police Department.
College can be difficult, but for some students, financial issues can make things impossible. The HIGH program at Wayne State University provides critical funds to students who are having major issues with basic needs like tuition, books, housing, and food. It's amazing, but just a few $100s at the right time can save a student from dropping out or from being homeless. Students should not have to decide between basic life needs and finishing their education. The HIGH program has connected hundreds of students with these basic needs and provided a light at the end of the tunnel for what amounts to the most difficult period of their young lives. If you would like to help, donations of any amount are welcome, and you can find all our information on highprogram.wayne.edu or at WSU High Program.